Sony fans right now are really at a crossroads with Microsoft and how they're doing things in the gaming space. They don't like Game Pass. Of course, with the recent Activision Blizzard deal, there's a lot of discourse on the internet making videos constantly, let alone personal opinions on it myself. Like me, I honestly don't care what Microsoft did for it. Like, let's be honest, if I want to play a game, I'll buy the game and play it on a platform. If I can get it for cheaper, that's what I'll do. You guys want to say support the devs, but you guys want to make a big show of it. I'm doing refunds and stuff. If you're not supporting the devs, you're going against them to get what you want, which is pretty much fine. We don't deal with that stuff here. We don't deal with that. We just come in here and we talk straight facts. And Sony right now, the reason this video is, what is Sony's next move? Let alone what should they do? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people saying, because right, okay, here's the consensus of what everyone wants to talk about right now. Sony stocks are up. I'll always say this 100%. Sony stocks are up for PS5, but they only have one major game coming out. That's Spider-Man. We don't know what's after Spider-Man. We know stuff is in development, and we know some stuff's coming out next year. But that's the truth right there. We truly don't know. So what can Sony do? I'm gonna have like two versions of this. We'll have a scenario where Sony does nothing, and let's see what the repercussions and stuff's gonna be. Sony comes out like they always do. Come out with Spider-Man, it's gonna do good. Fine. Stocks is gonna be up 100%. They'll do good. They'll probably get like a 90 or 89 to a 90 Metacritic score. Any higher, I don't know. It's probably gonna get an 89 to 90. We know how people roll when they do this. Review bomb central. It's not even gonna hide it at this point. That's what's gonna happen. 89 or 90, maybe 91, within those three ranges. Okay, they do good. What's after that? Sony effectively, they pretty much knew that the ABK deal was gonna go through. I knew the ABK deal was gonna go through. Like I said, I've said this multiple times. I don't care if it went through or not. I know for a fact it was gonna go through. That's just how I roll. Sony knew that it was gonna go through. What is a contingency plan? What is the contingency plan? They're gonna have a showcase later on this year. It has to be a PS5 showcase. These games as a service stuff, there's many rumors. They're not panning out. Sony needs to have the funds to come in. Sony, they need the funds, people. Like that, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. They're gonna get 30% off Call of Duty. 30%. Have it on the console. They're just getting some money. 30%. Is that 30% going to fund their other gaming endeavors? We don't know. They have money, they have ventures in TVs and electronics and stuff, these different peripherals. What are they going to do with that? I'm assuming they're going to come out with their own PC browser or something like that, PC launcher. They'll do that. Have their games come to PC quicker. Do they need to do day and date? No, because you know why? That's a business opportunity. It's a business opportunity if they did day and date, but you know they're not going to do it. Why would you buy it on the PS5 if you can buy it on PC at the same time? That's better hardware. They're not going to do it. They want you to double dip to get that extra revenue cost. That's a scam. I'm gonna say it's a scam. That's just what they do, people. They're not going to do day and date, so that's not on the table. Next, like I said with the showcase, they got to have some heavy hitters coming out. Because we know what Xbox has cooking, even with their leak. Sony didn't have no leak. Bloodborne 2. Bloodborne. The rumored Castlevania Souls-like. Do something like that. Get a partnership with Konami. Do something. Sony needs some other kind of games to satisfy you guys in the meantime. That's just how it is. We don't need no fanboyism here. We're just talking, people. I've been seeing a lot of people bash and refund Call of Duty as soon as the Activision Blizzard deal went through. There's this one guy in particular on Twitter, prolific Sony pony. I'll call him a pony at this point because within 6 or 7 hours, he literally flip-flopped his opinion on Call of Duty. He was having so much fun with Call of Duty. He was having so much fun, and as soon as the merger went through, he literally real time. You can see it real time. He flip-flopped, said, "I don't like this game." The core, he's saying all this criticism about it, and he posts on that, "I'll refund my game." My boy, you know, let's call him out. Persona, my boy. No one cares that you refunded your game. You're not making a statement. The only reason you posted your refund in the game is to get a rise out of people saying Call of Duty is bad because it gives you clicks for the merger. It's your money, but no one cares, dude. My boy, nobody cares. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it 100. The only reason you did that because of ABK merger. You don't care about Call of Duty as a whole. And if you did, if you wanted to support people in general, you support some Sony multiplayer games. That game is still, hey, you said support the devs, right? But it's only supporting the devs when it's with Sony, not with Microsoft. You see what I'm saying? Help the bullshit, bro. We know what you're on about. Like, seriously, man, I'm sick of these fake gamers on both sides just bitching and complaining about everything. Guys, we know what the deal is. We know what the deal is. The course is a bias against Xbox heavily. There's an Xbox tax. We know. It is what it is. You know, we're not here to hash that out. I'm gonna cut this up into a short or something. But back to Sony. Do they do an acquisition? There's a rumor going around saying they're gonna buy Namkai Bandai. Even though I said Namkai Bandai, Namkai, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. Namkai Bandai. They've been with Sony consistently for so long, having the rights to promote and stuff like that. That'd be kind of solid. You know, you see all their trailers and stuff come with them all the time. You got Souls like FromSoft and all that kind of stuff. Hey, good purchase. Put Elden Ring 2 on PlayStation, even though I played it on Xbox. That sounds like a good move. What's the hit though? You know what I'm saying? They lose that revenue service from Xbox. Do they really want to risk that? You never know. Because Sony right now has to be smart with their money. It is what it is, people. They got to. I believe Sony's gonna come out with something that is a must-have. It's either gonna be a good VR2 game, the new handheld they came out with the accessibility, that's pretty good for people, bring more people into gaming. The earbuds and the PlayStation Portal, waste of time. To this day, I still say it's a waste of time. It doesn't do it for me. It's for somebody. It's a good business venture. I don't see the benefit of it unless you make a pure handheld that doesn't have to have the PS5 over there. You know what I'm saying? It's an add-on accessory that you want to play the game over here instead of sitting down in front of your TV or monitor. I get it. I know what it's for, but it's a waste of time. You should have did something else. You could have did something else with that money. The headphones, the earbuds, it's pretty okay. That's okay. No one wants to rock these headphones, you know, all the time. They don't want to do that. Put the little bud in. It's pretty solid. Come out with PlayStation PC games, like I said earlier. PlayStation PC. Have their own little launcher. Have some benefits to it. You know, but honestly, to goodness, you gotta come out with multiplayer games, people. Sony, PlayStation, you gotta have multiplayer games. People underestimate the casual market. Xbox has the casual Call of Duty now. They have Halo. They have multiplayer games. A lot of people want to play games with their friends. They do. Technically, on statistics, the PlayStation 5 has more. Let's just say people play more multiplayer than single player games. There's only a couple single player games people like, let alone fighting games. Fighting games is in its own category for me. Spider-Man 2 will do fine. You know, but without Call of Duty, with that constant revenue service, I don't know what they're going to do. It's diminished. It's down right now, people. It's going to be down. Only time will tell. That's all I can say. Like, the repercussions of this merger for PlayStation, I honestly believe it's good and bad for some people. Like, for me, for existence, I'm just talking right now. I'm not even gonna put this in a little kind of snippet. Wow, I look kind of weird over there. Anyway, that's beside the point. Sony as a whole, they got to do something in general. We know there's a lot of Sony faithfuls out there, but is it sustainable? People said it ain't. People said it is. Jim Ryan, we don't know the true reason Jim Ryan got out. He wants to deal with the headache of what's to come with Xbox. Like, I understand, truly. But if I want to play a game, I go to that platform. If there's no games you want to play on Xbox, don't go to that platform. You have to find. But if you don't go to that platform to play some of these games, you have to step up your game, Sony, and put stuff out for your platform. That's just how it is. You pretty much essentially lost a big chunk of your catalog. You essentially did. What are you going to do to make up for it? See what I'm saying? Have that one blockbuster title and expand it. They're trying to do a Horizon. Even though I'm not a fan of Horizon, I got both games. I can't get into none of them. Sorry, I can't. It ain't for me. You know, it looks okay. It's fine-ish, but then again, it ain't for me. You need your game, Sony. That's what you got to do. Let the games do the talking, because for some of you guys, it seems like it's doom and gloom. Say, oh, the gaming industry's dead. I want to play my blah, blah, blah. There's no guarantee, to this day, there's no guarantee that quality is going to diminish. There's not. You can base it on certain patterns of behavior. You see what I'm saying? You can base it on certain patterns, but there's no genuine guarantee. You'll never get a genuine guarantee. So that's all I got to say. Sony, I look forward to what you're going to do in the future. I will be playing Spider-Man, of course. You got Wolverine, you know, even though, golly, what else you got after that? I don't know, man. Insomniac's keeping you guys afloat right now. Factions 2, I don't know what's going on with Factions 2. Could it be that blockbuster multiplayer game? It could be. But anything else is a welcome sight, and hopefully you guys come up with a showcase or something, because it's real in these gaming streets right now, and a lot of people are mad. So, all right, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, and peace for some more gaming content.